Hello Pisces, hello Cancer, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are brand new, I hope you will decide to stay. And if you are the person who keeps clicking here for me, I do appreciate you. If you could reach out and hit that thumbs up, that would be wonderful. That is going to let YouTube know that you like this video, and they will find us more Pisces and Cancer people. All right, here we go. First of all, I'm going to read for Pisces, so Cancer, I'll see you in just a second if you want to just scroll along to your part of the video. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, you know what to do, right? Look in the description, find the yellow dot. My email address is there if you have questions about my process. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Tell me about Pisces, please. Oh, action. Action. We've got forgiveness, interesting, and relaxation. It feels like something is moving forward. Something's moving. It feels like now we're moving. There's action. It almost feels as though there's been a bit of a healing of emotions here. I'm looking at the sacral chakra color and the solar plexus, right? And it feels like there's maybe some healing has been done here, which is releasing, you know, the ability to have passion and to manifest. And, you know, it feels like somebody now is feeling like they can move like the water. It's like an overflow of emotion, like everything came to the surface. And now it feels like everything is unblocked and it's time for you to take action. Forgiveness, I think, is something that's really important. It looks like somebody is reaching, like it wants to take action on forgiveness here. So we could be looking at the, like the calm before the storm is what I want to say. There's forgiveness either coming to you or coming from someone, or maybe you want to give forgiveness to someone else. But it feels like the calm before the storm, and there is, well, to be for some forgiveness. We're going to keep putting on cards here, see what we can find. Pisces here. Tell me about the emotion here. We've got balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Forgiveness of self. I think somebody has forgiven themselves for something here, and it's given you balance, the balance between taking action and relaxing. So you know what I think it is, Pisces, mostly, that you are forgiving yourself. Like I think that you're getting away from giving yourself a bad review, is what I want to say. Maybe you're giving yourself a bad rap on Yelp. That's what I want to say. There's balance here. It's like you're giving yourself a break, because it is good balance, right? To have relaxation and action. And I think there's somebody that I'm connecting with who has their potential or their self-esteem tied to their worth, maybe is tied to taking action all the time. Maybe your worth is tied to your production, whether that's in or outside the workplace. So I feel like you're forgiving yourself. You're gaining some balance, and I know that I'm never alone. It feels like it's almost like a spiritual healing. I know that I'm never alone. So you get some balance. I think you're starting to learn when to relax and when to go at it full bore. Yeah. And you're forgiving yourself for all the time in between. So if you want to lay down, you lay down. And if you don't want to lay down, then you can't feel guilty for moving continually. Getting some balance. Tell me more about Pisces, please, for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces. There's something that flipperoonied there. There it is. You've got standing your ground. It is also purple. I think that somebody here is waking up with a clarity, is what I want to say. That a clarity of self, and that now you can just, I feel like somebody is healing, because we have blue, which is also throat chakra, and we have purple, which is third eye. So I feel like somebody is healing themselves with forgiveness. Either someone is giving you that forgiveness, or you're giving it to yourself. So we have intuition. We have positive movement forward. Pisces, please. Felt like I had to bring another one out. I don't know why. I did. And so we have intuition is the high priestess. You're not using your intuition. Positive movement forward. You're feeling a little bit stuck, but you're standing your ground on something here. It might be forgiveness. You might need to forgive somebody. Yeah, it feels like in order to get justice, you're going to have to listen to your intuition, Pisces. Because right now I feel like you're sort of stuck. You feel like maybe your prayers are bouncing off the ceiling, that maybe your manifestations are not being heard. I don't think it's that at all. I feel as though maybe I feel like you either have to forgive someone or someone is to forgive you. Where are we going here? Standing your ground. Standing your ground about forgiveness. Tell me more. Pisces, please. Why is Pisces standing their ground in forgiveness? It feels like you want to forgive someone, but you're too upset with them. Tell me about Pisces, please. We have the Four of Pentacles, so you're shut down. So you're not speaking to someone, you're shut down, parted from them, like it's been quiet, nobody's being vulnerable. And when when we're not being vulnerable, we can't offer forgiveness. Because really what we are is angry with ourselves, we're not angry with the other person. Five of Swords. You're stuck. You're fighting yourself about it. Or somebody here is stuck. With a Chariot, you want to move. Yeah. Interesting. Stand your ground. So I feel like it's a rift. It feels like there's some bad blood. Yeah, there's some heat here between a couple of people who I feel are not speaking. Both are standing their ground. Forgiveness is necessary. It's needed for the balance. The balance between action and relaxation. It has to, it's like there has to be a time when you just relax and forgive. Yeah. But the standing the ground here, I feel like you both are. I feel like we're not being vulnerable. Both of us are scared to get hurt. We're kind of, I'm not really coming over to your idea. You're not really coming over to mine. Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. We've got the positive movement forward, and it comes up in the reverse. So it means that you're stuck. I don't necessarily think it's that you're moving backwards, but I think that you're stuck. You're feeling stuck in your head. It feels almost like memory-like it's from the past, or it's a memory of something that's got you stuck. And it might be because of a tense conversation, or maybe you felt like somebody tried to overpower you and take over the conversation. They weren't listening. It was combative. It feels like you live there a lot in your head from this last interaction with whoever this is. We'll clarify just a little more. You're not using your intuition, and I feel that's why you're stuck. You're sort of blocked in the intuition right now, or you're just or you just don't trust it. So maybe you're not blocked with intuition, but you're not trusting your intuition. Just listening. Yeah, you really do want to move forward, but I really honestly feel it's almost like there's a lesson to be learned here before you can move forward. And it has to do with the intuition. And this is the Justice card. So we're looking at justice and the intuition. So we are looking at Libra and Pisces. We're looking at Cancer. What are we standing our ground on here, Pisces? Why are we silent? And it feels like we're both holding on to forgiveness. Like we're both holding on that the other person will say sorry first, or somebody's holding on to the hope of forgiveness, but still standing their ground. Whew, that's a lot of energy though. Holy. It's about a lie or a deception. What's the lie or the deception? Somebody feels like they can't forgive you because somebody lied, or you can't forgive them because they lied to you. About a third party, or about some sort of an outing or a date, or I thought we were going to have a reunion, but you lied. I thought we were going to go out on a date, but it didn't happen. That's what I think the Seven of Swords is with the Three of Cups. I don't often see the Three of Cups as a third party, but in this particular case, I see it as jealousy. I see it as jealousy because of the Seven of Swords that's coming up as well. It's almost like somebody didn't say, but they're jealous of something that's going on in your life, Pisces. Jealous of what, please? Why are we jealous? Could be that someone who is sort of struggling with their financial situation I feel, has jealousy for maybe the type of work you do, or the fact that you're able to juggle really well, keep balanced, and continue to juggle. But it does feel like somebody is like, it's almost like harboring a resentment with the Four of Pentacles, and it's really deep rooted, like deep seated here. It feels like this has been going on for a while. So I don't know if you've already noticed it, but it feels like it's a really deep rooted jealousy that somebody has about someone else that is really, like, I feel like, Pisces, you're the person who is really easy to talk to. I'm looking at 4 and 2 of 6 Pentacles. You're really easy to give reciprocity with. You're someone who's very generous and kind. And I feel like whoever is the person who's experiencing the jealousy here is not that kind of person. They're the kind of person who stands their ground. They have their set of rules. They could be a fixed sign, right? We could be talking about fixed sign energy when we talk about standing our ground here. But I do believe that that is the Seven of Wands. So, but I feel like there is, it's like, it's spotty or no conversation. And it's sort of hanging in the balance is what I want to say. So there's somebody here who you don't know, I think, is angry with you or upset with you or envious of you, jealous that things are going good in your life. They're sort of holding on to this envy, I believe. And they feel like almost like you owe them forgiveness, like asking for forgiveness to them. I'm saying it with an inflection because I'm not entirely sure. Give me just one moment here. Tell me about the 4 of Pentacles, please. You are someone who is moving quickly through your life. I feel like things are going well for you. You're very sharp. I think that you are constantly like networking, talking with people, juggling things. I feel like you're quite successful in your life. And so I feel like this may be why somebody here is a little bit upset with you. So this could be you or them, but somebody here is not moving forward because they're going back to a time in their head when somebody said terrible things to them or tried to overpower a conversation or something like that. It feels like somebody's stuck in their head emotionally here. Now, the positive movement forward card is also a boomerang for me. So if you are not speaking to someone right now because of a fight you had or an argument and there's forgiveness needed, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is telling me all that's evening out. And the 8 of Cups in the reverse, right, tells me that that's a boomerang. Somebody's coming back. So it feels like somebody that you had words with is coming back to possibly to see you, but I think to get balance and get grounded. And this person, I think, is loyal to you, Pisces, is what I want to say. This is someone who's really loyal to you, who sees you as someone that others look up to. The Six of Wands, right? Others, they see you sort of like a person who is just like them, like that inspires them to be a better person. I feel like you're really easy to look at, is what I want to say, and that you're very attractive, and so you catch people's attention. I think this is also this thing that this person might be a little bit envious about, Pisces, whoever they are. But I feel like this person comes in and out of your life because we've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse here. Or you two, like maybe you have arguments and then you fall out and then you get back together again. It could be a relationship, could be a friendship for sure. Tell me about this Chariot. So we have some balance that's coming, I feel, is coming quickly, is charging right at you. Like things are about to get better here. We've got the Lover's card, we've got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the Fool. Interesting. So this person, I feel that you, I don't know if you haven't given them forgiveness or they haven't given you forgiveness, but I think it's been silent between you anyway. So maybe that might be why. That this person is looping back around because they're really attracted to you. They see other people watching you do your thing, whatever your thing is, wherever you work, whatever you do for a living. And I feel like it's making you money, but it's making you abundant. People are seeing you as the Empress. People are seeing you as, conquering things in your life and being really balanced about it. I feel like that even though you look sort of in the face of adversity and say, nah, bro, I'm not doing this with you today. Not today, right? Like you're really brave. I think the Queen of Wands is also brave. It feels like what's coming up here in the future is that there is a new beginning in love. And it's not just any love, it's the Lovers. And it's coming at you to give you balance. It's almost like it's a karmic reward. It's something that you are being rewarded with. And it's coming at you quite quickly. I don't think you can see it. And I think it's going to make you really emotional when it finally does reach you. I think that the reason you don't see it or feel it, if you're going to say, Elsie, you're full of it, I don't think that this thing is going to happen because you're not using the intuition. Or the intuition, you don't believe your own intuition is what I want to say. You have this aching feeling like something is coming. This brand new start in love is coming. But you're like, no, I'm not going to believe that. It's almost like it's too good to be true. So you're just ignoring it with your intuition. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to come into the extended, but I'm going to go there. I want to talk about who's looping back, because it feels like somebody is boomeranging back, right? Someone who's really attracted to you. I think this is it. This is in the current moment here. So I think it's important to look at. It feels like somebody is looping back. We're going to pull that apart and find out who's looping back and for what reasons, because we do have reasons which are, sort of passionate and financial. I guess we'll work that out. What is this? What's going on here, Pisces? Tell me, because it feels like there is two people who haven't spoken in a while. They each feel the other one deserves the apology or forgiveness, but nobody's making a move. I feel like soon that might happen, but I don't think it's happening right now. And when it does, I think the words will be sharp. Let's find out where the Fool is going to take you. Yeah, because I feel like this is really some sort of a karmic blessing that you're getting for having made the right choices up to here. I feel like you have something that is, I'm going to say overtly emotional. Like is it covertly emotional? Somebody is coming in with covert emotions. Like they're not going to show it to you because Cancer's under the surface, but it's coming in quickly. I feel like it's a soulmate. We're looking at the Lovers. We're going to talk about this and pull it apart. And the fact that the intuition is in the reverse, we'll talk about that as well. I'm going to go to the extension. If you'd like to go there too, you can go to the description, and it's the first link in the description. Looks like someone is ready to finally give reciprocity. Let's go take a look at it. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys, and I'm out for now. Love you, Pisces. Bye-bye. Hello, Cancer. I told you it'd only take a second. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you coming here for this read. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, and Cross Watchers. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you're interested in a private reading, please look into the description. You will see a yellow dot, which has my email address. If you have questions about my process, you do have to book me over at Wizio. There's a link there as well. All right, Cancer, here we go. Week ahead, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's find out what's coming up for Cancer. Cancer in the week ahead, please. Cancer in the week ahead. All right. There. What have we got here? Purification. Something is about to be purified. Come clean. It's about to grow. Something is maybe growing again in a more purified state. Tell me more about this. Purification. Focus and blessings. Okay. I'm not sad at it. Not mad at it at all. Illumination. I like it. All right. Yep. There's a focus on purification here, and it is going to come in the form of a huge blessing. So purification, I mean that I feel as though that it's a transformation, like a washing away of the old to make room for the new. It feels like you're focused on being successful. You know, we've got a mountain here. Right, we've got a mountain here, and sometimes that can be like you've got a big mountain to climb or an obstacle, but I feel like it's almost like a success that that you're having here because of something that has been purified. It's almost like it's been washed clean, or is growing again, or it's brand new, and something could be that you're focused on could be beginning brand new, something that you see as a blessing. The blessing could come in, it could come in the shape of downloads. Could come in the shape of possibly having, a chakra awoken, like the throat chakra, solar plexus, maybe sacral chakra, crown chakra. It feels like downloads, like a purification of sorts. It's a cleaning of, or a purifying. And these are really beautiful and pure blessings. But I feel that the blessings are coming based on some sort of focus that you've had in the past. Focused on something else, like a big goal or a dream or something like that. Tell me what sort of emotion we have here, please, for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer. Forgiveness. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. So possibly you are single. Maybe you are alone. Maybe you don't feel alone, but maybe you are someone who is by yourself. We have forgiveness. It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. It feels like you've decided that this purification, I think, is for forgiveness. This might be what is being renewed or cleaned or being made clean again. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. It feels almost like the purification or the washing away of the old you is because that you have decided that there is a blessing in being forgiven or having forgiveness for another. It's been blocking your flow of love. I feel that your focus has been held in the past because we have the leopard looking in the past. I feel that that there's something back there that either you feel someone owes you an apology for, or someone that you feel you want to have forgiveness for, or someone that you're trying to forgive. I think that you've been harboring resentments, and when the purification comes, I feel like your focus shifts. It changes you. The light is the sun, so the sun is here. And what we need after the rain, what we need after the rain is the sun, right? Makes things grow. Yeah. Authority. Woo! Got some major arcana. Got some top heavy ones here. So we have the sun, we have the authority, who is the emperor, and we have wisdom, who is the Hierophant. It feels like in the week ahead, Cancer, you are going to have some incredibly great clarity on who you are and how people see you. It feels like you don't understand that people see you as someone that is really someone that they can trust and look up to. Someone who has wisdom, who has spiritual wisdom. Someone who is very clear. Someone who is always trying to grow. Someone who wants to be seen, or someone who isn't scared of the spotlight. You might be someone who is willing to take control at any time. Maybe you are someone's boss, or maybe you're a supervisor, but I feel like the authority is telling me that you are ready to take control. And I believe it's inspired action that you take. It's inspired action that you take, and I feel that you are someone who is spiritual or living from the higher self. Yeah, that your soul is very light and bright is what I want to say. Bottom of the deck, we have rejoice and celebration. Okay. It's good. I don't mind it. Not mad at it. All right, so we have forgiveness. It's like the light is being shed on forgiveness. You've realized now that by harboring resentment or being mad with people, it really is the poison that you're drinking. You're making the poison and expecting they're going to die from you drinking the poison. That's not the way it goes, right? I feel that you've realized that when you decide that you are going to harbor bad feelings, that and not offer forgiveness, that you cannot be forgiven. Not only can you not forgive someone else, but you can't forgive yourself. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. So I think that you realize this and that you are removing a blockage. It feels like maybe your third eye is open and you're getting some clarity. Maybe you have a little more courage. 10 of Cups. That's what you want, right? It feels like the light is being, like the spotlight is on the 10 of Cups. Forgiveness. Maybe you have to forgive someone in your family, possibly. Ooh, okay. I think what made you decide to look into your own wisdom or the higher self, or this is Taurus, by the way, Aries and Leo, maybe you got more grounded or possibly started to teach people about a doctrine that you were aware of. You could be someone who's a missionary possibly, but I think that mostly the wisdom here is that someone has decided that they have to start using their wisdom. And wisdom is different than being smart. Smart is different than going to school. You can get a lot of education in school, but none of it is going to amount to wisdom, really. So it's when you're out in the world that you do get the wisdom. So I think somebody's made a decision to pay attention to that. That I'm old enough now that I have some wisdom and I need to pay attention to that, looking towards the sun, trying to see the brightness in all things. It feels like with the King of Swords and the Authority, the Emperor here, it feels like there is a decision, a really heavy decision that needs to be made here. But what I feel like is that there was some sort of a rift in the family, possibly. It feels like maybe there is a father figure or something to do with the father and the father's wishes or the father's words. Might be the reason why you made the decision to go with the higher self and listen to your gut and listen to your intuition. Sharp words in the family that made you decide to go on this new path, possibly. It doesn't have to be family. It could have been your family, or this could be your family. Like, I mean, maybe you're married to someone and have a child, that kind of family. But this feels like in the broader part of your family, like mom, dad, cousins, uncles, aunties, right? It seems like the bigger group of family to me, that there was a decision made within the family, which could have been a legal decision, because we do have the Authority here. It could have been a legal decision that was made without you, or one that was made in your favor, or that you became aware of it. That's why you need the forgiveness. Somebody made a decision without consulting you, and it was a family decision. So maybe it was something about a parent, that kind of family decision to sell the family home. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're being really quiet with them. Oops. You're being really quiet. If this person isn't in your family, it's someone you're either dating or married to or living with or have some sort of that kind of relationship with. And there may be a communication issue here, because I think that you're trying to take control. I think that you're the one who always wants to be in control of the situation. And I feel like you are dealing with someone where you can't control their words, because this person is highly intelligent, highly confident, and very educated. It almost feels like you turn to your spirituality and a decision is made there because you can't deal with not being in control of this situation. Okay. What are we looking at? All right. Tell me more about the light, please. So we've got the Sun here on the Ten of Cups. It feels like there could be a forgiveness that comes from someone in the family. Or maybe your partner. Maybe someone that you've been separated from. So there were burdens that were collected here, and it may have been through conversation that was really, really clear, concise, and truthful. It feels like there was a spotlight on someone that you know that's either connected to your family or is your family, the Six of Cups, someone that you grew up with. You've created burdens with this person or collected burdens because of them. It feels like it was over something that was said, a harsh truth, something that cut you both. The Ace of Swords is here. And I feel like you also want to open up a new path of understanding, or at least of speaking to this person. It feels like there's someone in your family that you're not speaking to. I think that the Sun is here to give healing, right? I feel like this is all going to be healed, and forgiveness is on the table, right? I feel like it's all going to be healed, whatever it is here. Tell me about the Authority and the King of Swords, please. What's the connection here? Could be dealing with someone who's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is someone that you may have been partnered with in business. Someone who is very courageous, someone who's very resourceful, is always doing their homework, always gathering knowledge. This person is could be a private investigator, a super sleuth. Feels like this person is really, the authority person here, if that's you, is someone who's really courageous, someone who is always looking for a good partnership, and I mean in business, not necessarily in love. It feels as though there is some work that's yet to be done, or knowledge that's meant to be found about how to be courageous so you can speak up. Because I feel like the strength and the Page of Swords tells me that someone is trying to find the courage to reveal the things that they found, or the knowledge that they've come to, or it's been maybe a change of mind, or it's taken a long time to get to this idea or understanding. We maybe even want to talk about it because we have swords here that are present. It feels like you are trying to see yourself as the Emperor so you can take control of the situation. Because I think there's a partnership here that's valuable to you, or you wouldn't be looking over it and revisiting it with swords, right? You wouldn't want to talk about it if it wasn't important to you. Tell me what decision was made here, please. In wisdom, what decision did you make out of wisdom? Seven of Cups. Four of Cups. Ten of Cups. It looks like you've made a decision to possibly speak to someone who you feel has a lot of emotional options, someone who made you feel emotionally overwhelmed. It's like this person kept offering you cups. And you're looking, maybe you get offered a lot of cups. Maybe you have a lot of offers that are emotional, like in passion and love. Maybe you have a lot of these types of invitations that come to you. But it feels like you are focused on 3 cups and ignoring the 4th. So I want to say that the wisdom that you have is that you shouldn't have given up that cup. Yeah. I think you're making a decision to explore that cup because it feels like you have a lot of emotional options, but you don't want them. You have your eye on one person who you want to be your everything, your 10 of Cups. I think you're making a decision probably in the week ahead to speak to that person. Look at this with the Hierophant twice. Your person could be Taurus. They don't have to be, of course. I feel like with the Hierophant here is that the decision is being made with the higher self. I feel like it's just confirmation that it's being made with the higher self. I think that when you do take control at this possible meeting, I think where you need the courage to speak your mind or speak up or reveal some knowledge that you found, I think that the King of Swords is saying that you really do need to take control of the situation. I think you're taking control of the situation because you've been manifesting this situation. What is the challenge here, though? The challenge is that this person probably sees you coming, Cancer. It might be a Pisces. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like it feels like you're trying to take control of a situation that you want to work in your favor. I feel that you feel that this is the moment of alchemy. This is the only time to do it. I feel you want to heal it. You want to take in healing conversation, but very pertinent and sharp conversation. I feel that you think that this person sees you coming. This person, I feel, is someone who is highly sensitive. Someone who could be Pisces, doesn't have to be. We have the Magician here too, which means that there is somebody here who's been manifesting something to come, to be materialized on the earth here. Tell me about the Sun. So somebody's having bright ideas. I feel like you've been thinking about this for a while. It really does feel like it's some sort of something that's going on in the family. There was a major decision that was made without you here. I also feel like there is somebody here that for those of you who are thinking about the family thing, I think there's a rift in the family. I think that you know what to do. That's what the intuition is that's showing up here. I think you intuitively know what to do. You have to take charge of the situation and figure it out, work it out as though your manifestation is coming true. I think that this is what you wanted, that you wanted to be able to take control of the situation so you could speak to somebody about healing the family or healing the situation. Others of you here, I feel like there is somebody here that you have your eye on making a decision about, someone who's important to you, someone who you feel as though you may have let them down. I think you want to repair it and that you want to heal it. But I think that you really need to listen to your intuition before you do that, because if this person is somebody who is Pisces, you're not going to be able to take control. They're going to see you coming. There's going to be all kinds of planning going on. Yeah, they're going to know what to do to try and heal the situation. If they are Pisces, they have a knowing. Six of Cups. It feels like there is some sort of either a family member or a friendship that's becoming very heavy. We got to talk about it. What are we going to say? Sorry, I was disconnected from you. I really want to take some steps or some actions towards making things balanced again. I just want to be a loyal friend. But I feel like there's lots of competition, or maybe you have indecision about, is this what I really want? Is this the ships that are coming in? So for some of you, it's about a family rift. For others of you, it's about some sort of a romantic thing that has sort of, begun here, I think. That something happened that you can't forgive someone about, and that you are about to forgive someone for something. Yeah, that's what I want to say. You're about to give someone your forgiveness. You gotta let it go. Yeah, you gotta heal it. Heal it with words. Use your intuition, feel it out, and heal it with words. You're the authority, I feel you are. You're the one that people listen to as the natural leader. I think this natural leader is what this either this Taurus person needs, or the wisdom that you get in order to pull this all together here, because it's a decision you're making about a family matter, or about someone who's going to be in your family, and you had not, they had offered the cup and you had a lot of offers at the time, so you said no. Hope that wasn't too much repetition, y'all. Just felt like I just needed to keep saying it. Tell me about Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer. Advice for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have Obsession. That's been coming out a lot today. We have a new opportunity. Great. The new opportunity, but it is going to require a sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. A new opportunity is here. Insights gained from a new experience, a job, or a partner. For some of you, it's a family thing. It says here, focusing too much on one situation, the need to take a step back. You might be too close to the family situation. You might just want to back it up a little bit. Expecting the worst to happen here. It's time to release those old wounds, and it's time to tap into your strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. It's time for you to get out of denial. It's not just isn't it like a river in Egypt or something? Oh, it's time for you to embrace creativity. And there's an apology needed. There we go. It goes with forgiveness. So either you're giving the apology or you're getting it. I don't know which one, but I feel like there is a new opportunity coming, whether it's a new opportunity to heal things with the family or if it's in love. Either way, I feel like there is some sort of a sacrifice that you're going to need to make so you can release something, so you can continue on in determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. Your ships are about to come in. Yep. I'm going to go for now. Thanks, Cancer, for coming here. I do appreciate you. I will be back probably later in the week with more readings, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.